So just like most guys who go to the gym, my story starts with a girl. My ex-wife to be exact. This is a small studio basement in Queens, New York, and it is shitty. So I decide to go take a nice long walk. On my way back from this walk, I turn back on my phone and I start getting 1,000,000,001 notifications. Of course, it's my ex-wife accusing me of cheating on her, right? I get back to the crib, we get into a crazy argument, things are said back and forth, and it's revealed that she cheated on me with multiple men and even recorded it. Now, at this time, I had no muscle. I had no self-respect. I had no money. I had nothing, really. All I had was her. And though we were young, it was no excuse for me to not feel any respect for myself. I start going to the gym. I start taking care of myself because that's what I saw other guys doing. And so in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to make your skinny to muscular transformation. Step one, you got to have your reason why. My reason why back then was for self-confidence and self-respect. I knew that if I had muscles, if I walked the way and looked the way that I saw and envisioned myself looking, that I would actually gain respect, not from everyone else, but from myself. So whatever your reason is, whatever the selfish reason, whether it's to get back at an ex-girlfriend, whether it's to prove someone wrong, whatever the reason is, to get healthy for your kids, you have to have a reason why. Working out doesn't work unless you have a reason why. Too many guys go in the gym and they're aimless. They don't know what they're doing. They just the zombieing around because they don't have a clear vision. And the clear vision comes from your reason why. Step two, you have to understand and know what you want to look like. I started out by looking at a few guys. Mine was Leon Scott. He's this footballer from the UK, soccer. If you have your reason why and your visual goal, what you're doing is making a small bridge in between who you are and who you're going to be. You start to close that gap. Step three, you have to realize that you are unique. Just because you do the same workouts as someone doesn't mean you're going to look like them. Most people don't realize that your abs are genetic. The way that they are formed are genetic. That's why you'll see some guys with like a lopsided, or you see some guys with like just the top is really pronounced, but they still have the flat bottom. You'll see some guys who can flex the vacuum all the way in to the side, to the right. There's different ways. Everyone has different genetics. So you should not beat yourself up too much if you don't look exactly like someone else. Your chest insertions and your arm insertions aren't going to be the same exact thing as someone else. But what you can do is maximize your body to look your best. Number four, you need to get help. You can waste your time in the gym for a couple of years just wasting it aimlessly and making mistakes and trying to figure it out, or you can get a coach and have it figured out within a few months. Okay, I offer one-to-one custom workouts and custom diet routines so that way it works for you and how your body works. And if you want to get involved with that, the link is in the description below. I hired someone as a coach. There's no shame in getting a coach for a few months, learning and getting the knowledge, and then taking that knowledge and revitalizing your entire body into looking elite. Had I had gotten a coach much earlier, I would have been in shape so much faster. I would have been lean so much faster. I would have had, the arms and the big chest so much faster if I had just gotten a coach earlier. I got a coach later and it cost me more because I was already in shape, and now I was trying to take myself from looking good to the next level. The next thing is your diet. Now, I don't want you to feel like I'm gatekeeping anything. So this is the basics of it. You need to be prioritizing protein. Packing your protein and everything else comes secondary. Whether it's carbs, whether it's fats, whether it's supplements, protein is king. That's your chicken, your beef, your salmon, your tuna, your sardines, your eggs. The next and last thing that's imperative for your transformation is your mindset. Okay, something's going to happen to you when you get muscular, okay? After you get coaching and you get in better shape and you're eating right, what's going to happen is you are going to get cocky. And it's just a part of the thing that happens to a man when he is becoming the man he wants to be on that journey. You're getting this newfound power and you just don't know how to act. I compare it to Black Spider-Man. When he had the black symbiote, homeboy was running around doing dance moves. He was wilding out. He was on a next level, and his confidence went through the roof. The way that he respected himself was through the roof. People couldn't just respect him or just talk to him any certain type of way. My man's was on top of his game. But as we saw, with great power comes great responsibility. He took it a little too far. So I want you to be very, very careful when you're on this journey. when you're going to the gym consistently and you're starting to get compliments and people are starting to say, hey, you look good, or people are like, oh, you're starting to hit the gym, or he's a health nut, whatever it is. I want you to stay grounded, not exactly humbled, but grounded, so that way you realize that what you're doing is bettering yourself. No one can take this away from you, but that does not mean you need to look down on others and belittle other people. You don't need to stomp on other people. If anything, I want you to become the guy who becomes a leader and is shown a great example and convinces other people to get their health on point. Okay, maybe not everyone wants to look, muscular and look sexy and have, a nice body, but maybe they just want to be more healthy and more active. And if more people who looked sexy and looked great and looked like me, or the guys who look better than me, if more people looked like that and were more helpful, I think much more of this world would be in a better shape. And I think there are things that you cannot take away from a person who becomes in shape, because when you become in shape, you become disciplined. When you become disciplined, you become gratuitous. Start to understand that you don't know everything, you're always learning, and you are always a student. You're probably never going to be the master. You realize from going to the gym so much that there are guys bigger, stronger, and tougher than you. And so it kind of gives you this newfound appreciation of your body and of yourself. So if you're a skinny guy and you want to make that transformation, start getting to the gym. Go get a gym membership, and welcome to this side of life. Until next time.